And a lot of people don't have that message. And one of the reasons is that, how many of you have ever played basketball? Volleyball? Okay. How many of you sprained your ankle? Okay. You don't have great proprioception if you sprain your ankle. And starts from a very young age. And so it doesn't really have anything to do with getting older. It's just having the problem longer, to the point where you really lose sense of what your feet are doing. So one of the most common things that we see, going from a hardwood floor to a carpet, right? How many times do people trip? Because we don't have the sense in the toes and the feet and the ankles to send the message to the brain, oh, we're on a different surface right now, so people fall. Same thing happens if you go from sidewalk to grass to sand, or small carpet, thin to high pile. You know, all these things really can trip you up, literally. And so one of the first things I want to teach you all to do is how to get better proprioception in your feet, okay? So the first thing, and we're going to talk about shoes. These are the ugliest shoes in the world, but I'm going to recommend them. But first thing we're going to talk about is, can all of you massage your own feet? Can you do this on your own feet? Take off your shoes. I want everybody to touch your foot. If you can't, find a partner and you guys swap feet. And some of you who are friends, couples, whatever, you can actually do this with each other on a regular basis, right? You're like, oh, here, rub my feet, I need better proprioception, and then your partner can do your feet. So the first thing we need to do is we need to massage our feet. So it can be super simple, just rub. So we have a lot of bones in our feet. We have 2 rows of bones here in the ankle, and then we've got long bones this way, and there's 3 of those. So there's a lot of joints in the feet, and those are all proprioceptors. So when the feet get stiff, we lose our proprioception. So how many of you know people who walk like this? What's happening to the joints? They're not moving, are they? It's like 2 bricks, right? So they're not moving their joints. So what I want you all to do is I want you to move your toes and your feet. So you can do them like this. You can curl like that, you know, curl them like that, turn the other way. Stretch your toes like that. If it hurts, it gets better. But this is normal movement. We should be able to move our toes like this. Pardon? Yeah. So this is can everybody reach their feet? Okay. So I want you to just everybody massage your feet. You can just take your thumbs and just rub in there. All of these are joints. All of this needs to move. The reason we're starting with this, because to me it makes sense for all of us to wake up our proprioceptors before we do anything else. Does that make sense? Yeah. So rub your feet, rub your heel, all around the heel. This is a very sensitive area, okay? It should not be sensitive. The best way to get rid of the pain is to rub it. You can just hold it and press it, and then hold it for a few seconds, and then you can let go. And then go to the next one, okay? You just work all the way around the heel. This is a common area where you get heel spurs. That's because the calf muscle attaches to that bone. And so sometimes you can get bony heel spurs. If you've got that, I'm a big fan of castor oil packs. They dissolve bone spurs. I mean, if you want to have surgery, you can have surgery. If you've got neuromas, anybody have neuromas between their toes? Castor oil packs and massaging your feet and moving your joints. You can cure these things, okay? So make sure you get both feet. Stretch your toes. Stretch. You can wiggle them around. Move them all the different directions. Not everybody's doing this.
Feels good.
I already did mine.
Oh, you already did them? Oh, okay. I really want you to get them more flexible.
I don't have socks and I don't want to stick.
Oh,
Okay, so we're getting all these joints. Now, I find that, see, we have these rows of bones here. Sometimes you just need to do ankle circles. If it crunches, eventually the crunches work themselves out. There's different kinds of noises mean different things. Sometimes they're just ligaments and sometimes they're bone rubbing against each other, but that doesn't mean you're damaging it. Now, what's really, really painful, then just go easy and work up to more bigger circles, if you can only do little circles, okay? So the feet need to be flexible. And then I'm gonna have you do something, and I might walk around and poke on everybody real quick. And this is something that I have found that is profound, okay? A lot of people have twisted their ankle. They might not remember it, but even as a kid, I mean, if you ever run in the yard and got your foot in the gopher hole, or anything, it's so common, you know, sports will do it. But see this little ankle bone right here? See that bone? There's 3 ligaments that kind of fan out like this, and they go to the bottom of the foot, right there, okay? When you twist your ankle, majority of the time, we twist our ankle this way, right? Not that way. It's not that common, there's kind of a block. So when we twist it, we often twist it like that. Now, if you've ever had bruising, that means that you tore something, because that's just blood under the skin. Sometimes you don't see the bruise here, it's here. Because it bled so deep that when you stood up, the blood went down, so you may not have seen the bruise over here. So whenever you've torn tissue, you have scar tissue, okay? So the thing about ligaments is that a ligament is different from a tendon. So we have a muscle with a tendon, it attaches to the bone. That has contractile tissue, it stretches, okay? Ligaments don't. Once you overstretch a ligament, it will never go back. It's permanent. So common things, women will know this, we have Cooper's ligaments that keep our breast up. Once those ligaments go, they never come back, right? No, it's true, they don't come back. We have our uterus. We have ligaments that hold our organs up in place. So if you went running right after you had a baby and you didn't wait like you're supposed to 3 months after you stop breastfeeding, you will overstretch the ligament, the uterus drops, it sits on your bladder, and now you have tiny tank syndrome. So ligaments, you have to look after ligaments. So I'm going to teach you, I can't think of an analogy for guys, I'm sorry. I'm not picking on women, but most women can relate to what I'm talking about. So, we need to get rid of the scar tissue that's in this ligament here, okay? So when we tear something, normally everything's in a parallel pattern, okay? And things move around nice. Once we injure it, the body does not care about the pattern anymore. So now instead of being parallel, it's all bunched up, okay? And that causes a lot of problems. And one of the things that we'll do is it'll mess up your proprioceptors. You start to lose balance. So this is a common scenario. You twist your ankle, now it's loose, it's never gonna go back because it's a ligament. And then you lose your proprioception, and then you get clumsy, and then you twist it again. Does anybody understand what I'm talking about?
Yes.
Because it happens a lot. Dancers, all kinds of things, right? So what I'm going to do tonight is we are going to talk about stability exercises and also balance exercises, but first I want you guys all to massage this ligament. So remember how I said it goes from this bone to this bone down here? So it's fanned out like that. What I'm going to teach you to do is called a cross fiber friction massage. Okay, cross fiber meaning if the fibers were like this, although they're probably bunched up, you're gonna massage like that. But an easy way to look at it is, to see that little ankle bone, just massage under the ankle bone like this, like a half moon or half circle, okay? And I want you to do it really hard, because you have to break up the adhesions. And it hurts. You want to feel like it's really painful? Okay, chances are you've damaged your ligament. Okay, you can also look at, feel the other side just to compare. Is one side more sore than the other? So if you, I'm going to just go around real quick and just poke on everybody's ligaments so you know what I'm talking about. So just that one, just like a circle, just all. See, I would do that.
I should take my sock off and show everywhere.
I wish I neither am I.
So right this along, I'm just gonna go right in.
I'm sorry.
I'm getting all these text messages from Japan. I missed them all.
So you want to massage it?
My shoes.
So far. Kyle and
Both sides. Which one do you want me to?
I can't remember his name.
I have work.
Okay, go.
Okay. I grab my whole one like this.
Kato's in Japan.
Right in there.
So I have a massager that kind of hammers. Could I do that to break it?
Well, you can, but I still want you to do the cross fiber friction massage, because when you do cross fiber friction massage, what it does is it breaks up the adhesions and then it forces it to lay down in the proper direction. And then you'll be more stable right in there.
Oh, yeah.
Tender,
Yeah.
right? I can feel it.
Yeah.
You have to massage all along there.
That's where mine hurts.
Right there.
Yeah, wow. Interesting. I'm sure you've sprained your ankle.
Yeah, you must.
Hello.
It's weird, because the left side is nothing compared to the right side.
Yeah, I can feel that. Mine is